when I say explore restaurant, this is another business thing. You can go in a restaurant. I don't know what you want to do. Even if you want to do video about cars, it's not that you're gonna walk into a dealership and say, "Yeah, can I make you a video?" So for me, it's more about meeting people. Definitely meeting interesting people, business owner, restaurant owner. We become friends. We hang out together, and then I noticed that without pushing too much, what do? I'm a filmmaker, but I just leave it there. It's not that I'm gonna sell them
Mm.
a video. They come to me and they're like, "Hey, Matteo, we want to make this, we want to do this, we want to do that." So this is another business approach advice that I give usually to people is like, whatever, find something that you're interested, that you want to shoot first, which either is, I don't know, cars or beers or wine or fashion. Go in the shop, talk, but you have to find something that you're passionate for. So you
Mm.
can, now when I walk in a restaurant and I ask for wine and as soon as they hear me talking about wine, they know I know about wine. So I know about their work. I respect their work, and we kind of become friends. We connect, blah blah. We go out, we get a beer, get a dinner together, and then eventually. But this is another thing that it's important nowadays. The cold approach is not going to work. The email.
Mm.
In California, I sent thousands of emails like, "Hey, I'm a cinematographer. If you need something," and then you meet them, they're like, "Dude, I love your work, but I already have a DP, which
Of
is my
course.
best friend." And it's always the same story.
Yeah.
Agency is the same. I don't even try anymore, to be honest. So what I do, I try to get the entire client, and do the full production and the full thing, or the social media phase. Because at the end of the day, if you find even, and I'm talking about Europe budget, but if you find even 3, 4, 5 restaurant that you shoot a reel per month for 500-600 euros, 1,000 euros, like 3 reels, usually I shoot 3 hours. Shoot 3 hours. With those 3 hours, I take out 3 reels. If you can do
Mm.
that for 5 restaurants, and okay, let's say the restaurant pays 1,000 a month. If you find 4 restaurants, that's 4,000 euros a month for 4 days. Let's say editing, maybe another. It's a day combined for all of them. To be honest, it's super easy editing. When you think about it, you can make 4,000 euros a month with not a lot of effort. Like you
Mm.
just to be into the mind of like, and these are actually way better clients because it's every month. Much better to get 4,000 a month than get 10,000 and then nothing for a year. So this is
Yeah.
another very cool thing. A positive side of the social media about the stories about the reel. People need content every single month, every week maybe. So if you find those business that you're interested in, and you get a little bit closer with the owners, whatever, you hang out. I mean, it takes time. It's not
Of course.
something easy, but I found it very, very, like, all the people that I did stuff like that here, I actually ended up working with.
Mm.
Uh, Maybe the first time I did a video, because they don't know you, they don't know what you do, right? And so I made a video for this pizza guy. Video came out, they were like, wow, because they don't know what to expect. And then they posted on Instagram, and the restaurant saw it, call you, can do something for me. And yeah. So it's a very interesting approach. Having a life outside of filmmaking, because in LA, what I tell to people, like when people are like, oh, but networking, whatever, I'm like, guys, what's the point of networking with other DP? Yeah, okay, you could say nerdy opinion about cameras and sensors, but it's not going to bring you business.
Mm.
Period. We can hang out with another DP, yeah, maybe get a beer and talk about whatever, but the real networking you have to do is going after business owner and people that can actually give you work, give you money.
Right.
Because if you waste your time talking to director and producer, they will never hire you. Again, if you're a friend, that's fine. But even in LA, I remember there was this guy that has this it's a first AC that had all these appointment every single day, and he was like a robber, right? He talks to you, he drinks a coffee. Oh, so do you have anything that I can work with? Okay,
Right.
sorry,
Right.
there's another guys. If you can move, like what the fuck? You can move? I was sitting at the table with him, and he made me go away because there was another DP coming in. I'm like,
Wow. Yeah, no,
yeah,
that's
that's
not, yeah.
yeah, that's not good. So the real networking you have to do is they find your niche, find your things that you're interested in, and hang out with those people, because that's what's gonna pay at the end. I'm to
Mm.
be honest, I think working also for like agencies and stuff is good, is great, but you're trading time with money. And
Right.
when you think the amount of money that these clients spend and the minimum part that you get, I much rather go after the client, get
Mm.
to the owner, develop a relationship, and then take the entire thing for myself. It's definitely much, much, much better than that.